Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. I am so sorry I have been MIA again. It's very hard trying to figure out a filming schedule. But I'm working on it. So I promise that I will have more videos coming soon. It is a work in progress. But for this video, I just wanted to do something a little bit different. I normally do a lot of neutral colors when I do my eyeshadows. The last tutorial I did was for Valentine's Day, so it had a little bit of black, a little bit of red in there. But for this, I really wanted to really work with some color. So for the look I have on right now is a brown and teal kind of smoky eye going on, and I love it. I'm really liking this color, and it's just it was a work in progress trying to figure out what I actually wanted to do for this tutorial. Before we get into the video, there are a few products that I wanted to talk about that I will be using in the video. Instead of just doing a makeup haul, I figured I would just talk about the products I'm going to be using in the video anyways, and just tell you what I think about them. So a few are skincare and a few are obviously makeup products, but they are what I have been using lately for my full either skincare and makeup routine, and I've just been absolutely loving them. The first one I have to talk about is this Nude Pro Genius Rescue Oil. I got this a few weeks ago and I absolutely love it. Within using this for a couple days, I already saw a difference. In my skin, which is saying a lot because normally it takes a few weeks for your skin to adjust and really, see if it's going to work well with the product or not. I mean, obviously, if you're going to have reactions, it's going to happen right away, but, to see how it really changes your skin, this has been amazing. I actually picked up another gift set that has this size in there. It's pretty pricey. I don't know the price offhand, but I will link where you can get this in Sephora down below in the description box. But I got this in a gift set that is the same size as this, and I believe the gift set was only about $20 if I'm not mistaken, so it wasn't too bad. But this has been amazing. I use this for the first product in this video. I applied this oil on my skin before I put my moisturizer on, so it sinks really into my skin, and then I will top it off with my moisturizer. I think I've talked about this moisturizer before. This is the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Cream. This has been a staple. This has been like a holy grail product for me for a few months now. I think this is either my second or my third jar of this. I absolutely love this. I use this morning and night. I've been trying a few different nighttime moisturizers just to see what I like and in comparison to using this for the daytime, but I've been using this every single day, like I said, for a few months, and this is, again, a staple in my skincare and makeup routine. Absolutely love this. If you have not tried this, definitely pick it up. It's amazing. So the next product that I actually forgot to use in my tutorial, but I wanted to talk about with you is this spray, and I cannot remember how to pronounce this brand and I feel really bad. So I will link this down below, but this is a beauty elixir, and I do not want to pronounce this incorrectly, so I'm not even going to try to say it. But this beauty elixir is a spray I usually put on when I have a clean face, before I put any oil or any moisturizer on to really sink into my skin. It gives it a really nice glow, but you can actually use this after your makeup just to give it a nice luminous finish as well. This, I'm actually about halfway done, and I've only had this for about 2.5, maybe 3 weeks, so it goes fast. But I will definitely be repurchasing this because this has been great. The smell is kind of a give or take. I don't really like it, but that actually will not be stopping me from purchasing this because this is great, and I will continue to use this, especially in the summertime with giving that luminous look. This is going to be amazing. The next product that I want to talk about that I did use in this video is this new concealer. This is the new Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Aqua Sealer Concealer. I have mine in the shade Light. I think I need to use the light medium shade. I believe from the different swatches that I've seen that it actually has a little bit more yellow tint to it. This has a little bit more pink. With my dark circles, it actually does work well, but I feel like it's not dark enough, if that makes sense. So it's not covering as well, and I feel like this is a medium coverage. It isn't full coverage, but I can build this up, and I've been really happy with it. The consistency of it, the formula is really, really great. The packaging in and of itself is just adorable. They did a really good job with this. I actually want to try the rest of this line that they came out with, because they came out with a bunch of different things, and I'm really excited to try it. But all in all, as a concealer, I definitely I give this an A+, because it is great. This color is just wrong for me, but in general, this is amazing. The next product that I want to talk about is an eyeshadow palette. I am late jumping on this bandwagon because I just couldn't get this product. And if you know probably what I'm talking about, because you know a lot of people actually know my obsession with Morphe, but it is the Morphe 35O palette, if I can get it open. I could not get this palette for months. Every single time I put it in my cart, by the time I went to go purchase it, it was sold out. And so I had to wait for it to come back and come back in stock, and it was sold out again. So I finally got my hands on it. I am obsessed with this. I got this, I want to say, I think I got this a month ago, and roughly a month ago, and I have not stopped using this. I've used this every day since, because it is just so amazing. It is beautiful. I don't even know how my lighting is going to do with this. I'm trying to look in the viewfinder to see if you can actually see all these, so I'm sorry if I'm not actually looking directly at you guys and directly at the camera, but I'm not sure if this light is going to do these colors justice. They're just so beautiful, and they really, really, and I'm not even sure if I'm going to be in focus when I do this either, but they are just so pigmented, and just like one little swipe, I mean, I don't know if you're even going to be able to see these or not, but they're just gorgeous. Morphe is just killing it right now with all of their products, and these palettes are amazing. This is just so gorgeous, and I feel like I'm going to have to buy a backup, because I know I'm going to hit pan on a few of these, and I'm going to be really, really sad, so I'm going to need to get those colors again. So I have two more products for you guys. The first is a lipstick that I just got probably about a week ago. So this isn't a favorites video by any means, but these are what I have been loving, and I did use this for this video as well. So this is a Bite Beauty lipstick. This is one of the Buttercream lipsticks, and this is in the shade Cream. It is one of the hand cut tops for the lipstick, so it's actually supposed to be cut straight across, but this is just a gorgeous color. I absolutely love this, and I actually think I got the wrong one, but I'm still really super happy with it. Let me try to swatch this for you. It's just a really, at least for me, this is a really perfect nude, and it's so creamy and almost doesn't feel glossy, but it just feels so, so smooth, and it feels so good on your lips. So if you have been on the fence about buying any of the Bite Beauty lipsticks or anything, definitely go for it, because it's a great product. I absolutely love them. The packaging is great too. They are on a little bit of the pricier side, but I feel like you're getting what you pay for in these. The formula is great. It just feels really well on your lips, and it stays for a long time, and I'm just really happy with them. So these are great. Okay, so my final product that I actually want to talk to you about is actually from the drugstore, and it is the e.l.f. Cosmetics BB Cream. This has SPF 20 in it, and this is in the shade Buff. I have Fair and Buff. This BB cream surprised me so, so much. For the stocking for Christmas that my mom gave me, she put some makeup products in there, and this was actually in there. It was in the shade Fair, and I bought a little bit darker for when I'm self-tanning and everything. And I tried this out. It was, I like those products, but I've, never been one to just go to that brand first when I'm at the drugstore. I usually try out other stuff before that, and I was so glad that she actually put this in my stocking, because I would have never have tried this on my own. I am so obsessed with this product. I know I say that about a lot of products, but again, if you've been watching my videos for a little while, you'll know that I don't talk about products that I don't love. I'm not going to recommend to you products that I don't absolutely love or stand by, and this is just so great. It's about a medium coverage. I build it up to about a medium to full coverage, but I've been using this every day. If I don't want to this is what I've been gravitating towards. This is what I've been using. When I self-tan, I actually use the Perricone and MD No Foundation because it's just a perfect match for my self-tanner. But between the two, on the lighter days when my self-tanner is starting to fade, I will absolutely grab this guy. All in all, hands down, this is a great BB cream. I've used the Maybelline Dream Fresh BB cream, and I've used that a few different times, and I'm not a huge fan. I think I've tried to love it. Maybe I have to do it again. I'm not sure if they switched up the formula or not. I haven't used it in about a year or two, but I wasn't a huge fan. I love my Peter Thomas Roth CC cream, but obviously that's a little bit different than a BB cream, and I was really trying to find something that was going to be lighter weight, not as full coverage, that was going to be at least great for the summer, especially for the warmer months, and for the days that I really don't want to be using a lot of makeup, and this is it. So if you are looking for a BB cream and you're looking to try for drugstore product wise, I would highly suggest this one. Again, this is from e.l.f. Cosmetics. I'm in the shade Buff. I cannot say enough about this product. I was so happy with it, and because they've actually started putting out new products, I'm really excited to try some of them now, and this completely sold me on it because, like I said, I would have never tried this if it wasn't in my Christmas stocking, and now that I'm glad that I did because I'm absolutely hooked, so thank you, Mom. Okay, so that is all of the products that I wanted to talk to you guys about. Oh no, it is not. Okay, I'm sorry. There is one more product that I wanted to talk to you all about. Before I even get into this product, I do want to mention that I got this at Sephora, and I got this with my points. But I got this primer, and I really, in the best way possible, I really wanted to hate this. I wanted to hate this primer so much because the actual cost for this primer for the full size is way more than I would ever want to spend on a primer. And now that I've tried this and I absolutely love this, I feel like I'm going to have to purchase the full size when I run out of this because I don't think I can ever go back to any other primer. I love the Benefit Professional, absolutely love that one, and that was my go-to for a while, and then I tried this one. It speaks for itself. So I'm probably going to mispronounce this one as well, but I'm going to give it a try anyway. This is the YSL Touche Eclat Blur Primer. It's the YSL Blur Primer. We'll just call it that. The full size I will link down below if you want to purchase it. I'm not sure if it's still on the point system for Sephora, but if it is, if you want to try it out. This primer, a lot have, you know, kind of filled in. I have really big pores, and I've said that in a lot of my videos before. You can always see, even when I use a primer, you can always still see my pores. And that has actually kind of been a problem for me. I really hate seeing that when, you know, even just finishing up my makeup thinking everything is nice and smooth and, you know, nice even in certain pictures that I take, I can still notice my pores because I think that they're big, and I really wanted to cover those up. This I have used a few times, and there's actually a lot that comes in this size. And I was actually shocked at how much product is in this 4-point sampler. But this absolutely, if I could never use another primer in my life and I had to choose one, it would be this primer, hands down. It has absolutely just completely blurred all of my pores so it looks like I don't have any, that my skin has looked flawless. Every single time that I've used this, and I use it, I've been using it a lot. I'll probably say I have been using it every day for the past couple weeks since I got this. I'm trying to use it sparingly, and a little goes a long way, which is actually really good because I don't want to have to buy the full size anytime soon if I don't have to. But every single time that I have used this and I've gone out, I have gotten compliments on my skin saying that it just looks airbrushed and it looks flawless, and it just looks great. And that, because I've been so insecure with you know, how big my pores have been, and people not even being able to see it, that felt really, really good. And I absolutely love this product. I am not saying to go out and buy a $50 primer by any means, because I'm sure there are other products that are just as good. I personally have not found one that is just as good, but I know that they're probably out there. But all I can say is this is probably, out of every single product that I have mentioned in this video, this is hands down if I had to say of any product to buy out of everything that I have mentioned, you need this in your life. You really, really need this in your life. I don't want to say to spend all that money on it, so maybe wait till you have a gift card or something, but if you really, really want to try it, get this, because you will not be disappointed. Even my forehead, I have certain lines that I tried to fill in, and this just completely wipes it all away. They were never even there. And it just makes my makeup last and stay in place, and I am so, so, so happy with it. Love this so much. Okay, so now that I am done talking about all the products and kind of turning this into somewhat of a favorites video, let's get on with the tutorial. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe, share the video, comment down below. I just started Snapchat, and I have been snapping a lot of what I'm going to be filming and some makeup looks and everything like that as well. And a lot of products that I've been trying too, so please follow me on there. And yeah, so without further ado, again, let's get into the video, and thank you so much for watching. Bye. Alright, so we are going to start off with the Nude Rescue Oil, and I'm just going to put a few drops in my hands and then just rub that all into my face, and any excess oil I have I'm just going to work down into my neck. And then after this is applied, I am going to go in with my Clinique's Dramatically Different Moisturizing Cream, and I am just going to put a little bit all over my face and really work that into my skin, and I'm going to let this sit and really soak into my skin before we actually put on any of our face makeup. So I'm going to let this go and start off with my eyes. Just like I always do when I am applying my eyeshadow, I start with the Scotch tape just to line my eyes from the outside corner and almost kind of connecting up towards the tail of my eyebrows. And again, this is just going to create a nice barrier for my eyeshadow, so I don't have any fallout either. And I'm just going to grab any concealer I have and just work that into my eyelids, just to, I don't really use an eyeshadow primer. I actually just like to use concealer instead, and it just works just as well. So I am starting off with that. And then on a fluffy blending brush, I am going to start with my Morphe 35O palette, and I am going to grab on the first top row, the third shadow from the right. None of these shadows actually have names or have numbers, so I more so just have to kind of describe where these are located in the palette. So this one is on the top row and the third shadow in on the right. And then once you have all of that blended in, I'm going to go in with a smaller, more fluffy crease brush, and I am using from the third and the fourth row, I'm using from the third row the second in on the left shadow, and on the fourth row I am using the third in from the left. Mix those together. They're two darker brown shades, and I am just buffing those in from my crease and just starting to wing it out and bringing it down on the outside corner of my eye. And then I am going to go back in with the fluffy blending brush and just blend all of that out to make sure that we don't have any lines, any harsh lines, and make sure everything looks nice and blended. So once I have that blended out, I went in with a little bit more of the dark brown shade that I had used, and I just added a little bit more to the outside corner of my eye just to darken it up just a little bit. And again, just still want to blend that out and really bring that up towards the crease. And then on a flat shader brush, I sprayed a little bit of Fix Plus on it, and then I'm starting to go in with our color. And this is from my Lorac Mega Pro palette, and this is the deep teal color. And I am just patting that on the entire lid of my eye, and I'm working that slightly up to the crease, but I'm not going to bring it into the crease. We still want to make sure that it's just packed evenly. There's no kind of blank spots that need to be filled in more, so I continuously go back and forth in with that. And once you have all of that blended, I actually go back over a second time, just to make sure it's a dark enough shade that I want, it's completely covered, and I have enough on my shadow that it's not going to fade. If you needed to spray your brush between doing each eye with the Fix Plus to really make sure that the shadow stays, you absolutely can. I did for each eye. I just actually left that clip out. Next, I am picking up this blue shadow from L'Oreal. I cannot remember the name of this, so I will list it down below, but I just wanted the shade to be a little bit brighter for my lid. The deep teal was not as bright as I was hoping it would be, so I went in with this to really brighten it up and really make sure that this color pops. And because this has more of a creamy base to it, I actually didn't need to use any Fix Plus on my brush for this. It stayed very nicely, it blended really nicely, and I'm really happy with this color. Again, you pick this up right at the drugstore. This is by L'Oreal. And then I am just taking another brush and I am just going and blending in to the crease just to make sure that all of our lines are smooth again. Obviously, always want to make sure that everything is blended nicely. And then I am going to start in with my eyeliner and just doing a simple wing. I'm not doing anything dramatic. I'm not trying to make it very thick. The blue is what we're really concentrating on with the eye, but I just really like doing a winged liner when I do actually do my eyes full out. So just doing a very simple wing for this, and again using the tape as a barrier and as a guideline really for my wings. And then when I take the tape off, you have the nice smooth sharp edges and you're good to go. Now for the face, I am taking the YSL primer that I was telling you about in the product review at the beginning of this video. And I am just using what is on the applicator and just putting a few dots around my face and then blending that in nicely. Again, because I just let the moisturizer and the oil sink into my skin and really let it dry, this is going to give me, at least for myself, this is going to give me a better application on my face, and all of the different liquids on my face are not going to mix together. So I really wanted to let my moisturizer set in before I started in with my primer. And then we are going to start off with the foundation, or for this one, this is actually the BB cream. This is the e.l.f. Cosmetics BB cream, and I am in the shade Buff. And I am just applying this all over my face with the Real Techniques buffing brush. So once I have all of this blended in nicely and distributed throughout my face, I am just going to take this BB cream and blend it up towards my hairline as well. And then once I am done with that, I am going to start by color correcting my under eyes, trying to get rid of those dark circles. And for that, I am using the NYX color correcting palette, and I'm using the pink shade. It's almost a salmon color, and I am just applying that right under my eyes, and with a damp beauty blender I am going to start blending in all of the foundation and the under eye concealer as well. Now I am going to use two different concealers for my eyes. This one is just to color correct, and the other one will actually be the shade I would use for my regular concealer. But again, I'm just also going throughout my face and really blending out all of the BB cream that I already applied with the brush, just to make sure that there's no lines from the brush as well. And then for concealer, I am going to take the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Aqua Sealer Concealer. And again, this is in the shade Light, and I am just applying that under my eyes, down the center of my nose, and on my chin, and slightly in the middle of my forehead. And with the damp beauty blender, I'm going to blend all of that out as well. Once all of your concealer is blended in with your beauty blender, you are going to want to set this. So I am going to lightly bake my under eyes and everywhere I actually applied my concealer, and I am going to use my Laura Mercier translucent powder, and this is I absolutely love this powder. This works so well. It just blends out so nicely. It's very sheer, so it does not leave a residue on your face. It doesn't come off cakey at all. This is just so, so great, and it really gives that airbrushed look. Like I said, I am slightly baking this, and if you don't know what that term actually means, it's just you're actually putting on, you're not lightly applying this powder, you're kind of packing it on your face and letting it really sink into your skin, and then you can dust it off afterwards. I'm not doing it full out because I didn't really need it too much for this, but I just did it lightly. Next, I am going in with my Wet n Wild Mega Glow contouring palette, and mine is in the Caramel Toffee, and I am using the highlighting shade from the two, and I am just going to apply that right under my eyes. Then with the other shade in the contouring palette, I am going to use my Real Techniques powder brush, and I'm going to start lightly contouring my face. And it's very, very dark on my skin, but it blends out really, really nicely, and it's not very harsh. I'm speeding through all of this because otherwise this would take forever to do. But like I said, it blends out very, very nicely, and it's a really, really complimenting tone, at least for my skin tone. It's warm, but it's not too warm, and it doesn't give off an orangey shade to it as well. It just nicely bronzes my face up. I got this at the drugstore. Again, this is by Wet n Wild. I believe this palette was like $4, and I am so happy with this. The formula is great. Everything, like I keep saying, it blends in very nicely. It's obviously a powder, but it's very, very creamy to the touch, and it's just overall they did a really great job with this. I'm very happy with it. Then for my blush, I am just taking the Milani Romantic Rose blush, and I am applying that to the apples of my cheeks and then bringing that up towards my hairline. And then going in with my highlighter, I'm using my Morphe M501 brush, and I am using the highlighter from my Smashbox Shape Matters palette, and I am applying that to the tops of my cheekbones, down the center of my nose, and a little bit on the center of my chin, and then I am just going to buff that out with a stippling brush and just really make sure that there's no lines in between my highlighter and my blush. Then going in with a pencil brush, I am just going to take a dark brown eyeshadow and just lightly blend that into my lower lash line. Not going too dark because I still want to keep my eyes looking nice and big and open. And then I'm going to just apply a few coats of mascara and then pop on some false lashes. And the lashes I am using today are the Ardell Double Up 207s. And then I am just going to apply some lipstick, and this is the Bite Beauty Buttercream lipstick in the shade Cream. I did not line them today. I just wanted to keep it very simple on my lips. And then to finish this off, I am just going to set all of my makeup, and I am using my Wet n Wild makeup setting spray, and you are done. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!